Hello, all you beautiful, lovely, gorgeous, dynamic, young, vibrant, ambitious, powerful women. Wow. It gives me immense pleasure to be here amongst all of you. First up, a very happy International Women's Day to all of you girls. Let's wish each other, guys. What are we doing? Let's wish the person sitting right next to us a very happy Women's Day. Yes, this is our day to celebrate. This is our day to come together. This is our day to remind each other that it is time for us to support each other towards the path of success, towards the path of growth. Hello, hi, welcome. By the way, my name is Aakriti Anand. Hi, my name is Aakriti Anand, and I would feel really special if you would give me some attention right now, okay? All right. कल होली थी, सबने होली खेली है? Yeah, I see some colorful faces over here also. Well, that's the beauty, you know, we women, we are all colorful in our nature. We have so many colors of emotions, we have so many colors of ambition, and we have so many colors in our relationships. The beauty is, having all these things in our life, we still manage to balance everything together and maintain an equilibrium. You know, this year, the theme for International Women's Day is what? Can anybody help me? Well, the theme for this year's International Women's Day is Choose to Challenge. And I invite you all to choose the challenge that you want to challenge this year in your life. Well, my dear girls, there's a lot in store for all of you. We have some amazing panel discussions coming up where we will talk about fashion, about life, about the problems that we face as women in our workforce or in our personal lives. We have a fantastic fireside chat coming up with the COO of Westside. Well, that's something to look forward to. And of course, we have a fantastic comedian, female comedian coming up over here who's gonna entertain us all. But before we move into that direction, I have a very special message. And to present that message, we have the retail HR, Maitri Shah. She's coming up. Maitri, welcome. Can we hear it for her? Women for Women, guys. International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day.
Wish you the same.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, we are the women of impact. We are the women of ambition. We are the women of power. We are the women of Trent. We change minds and we change lives. On that note, let's begin with the panel discussion. Guys, are we ready? All right. For the panel discussion, I would like to invite Shiv Ranjani, Sneha, Nikita, Tamrisk, and Ranjani on stage. Come on, girls. Give it up for the beautiful ladies. All right, so gorgeous ladies, firstly, it's my pleasure to be amongst all of you. And I got some really passionate questions for all of you, wherein we would love to hear what do you feel about these topics. So without further ado, let's begin. The first question which I have is, fashion is more than clothes. It's about self-expression. I invite some of you to share your opinion on this subject. Yes?
Yeah. Okay. I definitely think it is, but for a long time I didn't.
Okay.
I think you come to an understanding probably when you're more independent in terms of, how your attitude, your state of mind reflects on what you wear. It doesn't define you, but it's a small piece of you that reflects in, what your mood is probably, what your attitude for that point in time is. But I think clothes definitely reflect your inner being or your inner state of mind.
Wow. And you are wearing elephant earrings today, so what does that reflect in your self-expression?
Well, I love the elephant. I think it's a strong and powerful character. But no, I generally wear a lot of stuff that's, is quirky. So I like it. It's different.
So quirky is your style?
Yes.
All right, that's your self-expression. Can we hear it from one of you? Yeah.
So, hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Sneha. So, to answer to your question, I feel I would agree with Tam. It's about, expressing yourself, and most importantly, it's about being comfortable. Whatever you wear, be it fashion can be anything. It's about being comfortable, and then, making your style out of it, how you look out of it. And at the end of the day, whatever I think we women will wear, we'll look pretty in that. And we can carry ourselves in a really, really good way, whatever we wear. So that's my take on it.
Correct. With all the fashionable brands that you've got, I think any woman can look fashionable. And it's also a kind of self-expression, right? What do you have to say about it?
So I believe that fashion is one way where all of us can portray our uniqueness. So it's unique to each one of us. And for me, that is, one of the forms that I portray my uniqueness, and that also differentiates me from each one of you, but also makes me one among you. So that is fashion to me.
Correct, correct. Sometimes what we wear, people form an opinion on us depending upon what we are wearing, how we are carrying ourselves. Do you have any input on this? Like, if we want to create a certain image, can we change what we are wearing and create that image? Or, yeah.
Hi. Yeah, I think we can, because as much as we'd like to believe that this is a inclusive space, no one is judgmental or whatever, people do judge. It's like, this is your first impression. This is what you're putting out into the world. This is what the world is going to think about you. So it can be changed by the way we portray ourselves. But the point is, we have to put across our best version, and not give in to a beauty standard or like the version of perfect person. So in that sense, it does matter how we portray ourselves. But again, as Neha said, being comfortable in what we wear, being comfortable in how we dress up is the most important thing. And I think we can only be our best version when we are comfortable wearing what we are wearing.
I totally agree with you. And maybe some power dressing for those days when we want to look powerful, right? So that can work. Okay, great. Good discussion. So the next question that I have for all of you is that my body, my rules. Why body positivity should be a movement for everybody? Yeah, what do you have to say?
Hello. Happy Women's Day to everyone. So, body positivity movement is the much needed thing, because women should get respect and love irrespective of shape and size and the color. And the thing which I think body positivity movement helps person to build the self-confidence and also the acceptance in the society. And it a person also works on their you can say they take out time and to positively taking it further, they take out time, do exercise or meditation, be active on that thing. So body positivity is a much needed movement, and because of that it helps people, women can help each other and grow together. So that is what I want to say on that.
Very well said. You want to add something? Yes.
Yes. So Shiv Ranjani, she just gave an example in the previous question, that she said, we want to be perfect, we want to be the best version of ourselves. So in beauty, when we make beauty products, we always give a benchmark to the vendor. Okay, we want the product to look this way, feel this way, the height should be this much, the look should be that much. So, right now, all our women, have this certain kind of benchmark in our head. Like, we want to look this way, our hair should fall this way, we should be a certain height. While that is, really amazing when you do that for, launching a new product, but not, when we use that same kind of analogy to us. So we should always remember that we should be our own benchmark and not compare ourselves, or not, try to have or benchmark some other person in our head. So that is something that, you know, really helps me to be positive about my body.
Wow, yeah, I agree with you. Like comparing ourselves with others is one thing. But I think we women, we compare ourselves with our own selves as well. Like our bodies are so dynamic, they keep changing. You know, how we used to look at 16, we don't look the same at 25, and we look very different at 35 and 45 and 55. Like, how do you be sane and accept your body when it is changing so much?
So I'll give you a
Yeah.
very personal example. I mean, I didn't think I'd share this, but when I was growing up in school, so obviously we were a girls-only school. You know, somebody made a comment, you look like a carom board. And for an instant, I was like, you know, when you're growing up and obviously in a girls' school, you didn't think women could attack women on their bodies, right? And what they were
do.
basically saying is you're flat-chested. And for a minute, you know, as a kid growing up, I was like, whoa. And it's the first time I think it hit me that, okay, maybe I'm a different size, but I basically carried that for a long time. And I think it's with social media, with us being more aware that it's okay to be different. You know, I have thunder thighs, so what? So I think social media has enabled me a lot to just be confident, and I may be any shape, size, curve. It doesn't matter. It's who I am, and it's the choices I make that make my body. So, yeah, I don't know if you heard a lot of it, you know. I mean, girls' convent school, that's when I realized women can attack women. I don't need a man to bring me down. So, yeah, body positivity, very important.
So I would want to